And next, there are different type of models. As I said, different type of books, that is supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. In the supervised, there is a model called decision tree. We can say there is a chapter in the supervised learning, like there is a algebra chapter in a maths book. So in a supervised learning, there is a chapter called decision tree. So decision tree is a chapter which helps us to learn maths in different format. Like the algebra, you can say max x plus y equal to z. So that will be the format. For the integrals, the maths will be different. Like integral of x. So we are using different formulas to get our answers based on what our input will be. So do we want an integral value? Do we want a algebraic value? Do we want a limitation value? So through our requirements, we will change the mathematical formula we require. So let's say, why do we choose decision tree? So the decision tree is a basic algorithm which helps us to create a tree based on our given data. For example, there are two groups of people. There are male and female, as well as their different ages. So, and the apps they are downloading. So, for example, the children below 20 years are downloading pretty much all the games like Pokemon Go, PUBG, and different type of games. And the people above 20 are majorly downloading the social platform apps like WhatsApp, Instagram, and Snapchat. So for our model, we want to predict which, if the input is given like he is a female and an age of 21, so we want to predict what will be the most likely app they are going to download, and we are going to recommend the app to them. So to do that, the training of the model in the decision tree. So, and finally, in the programming wise, we can just do that. We can divide the data and we can import decision regression tree, and we can fit the model and then predict it. So what I'm telling you is how the function works inside of the decision tree. So let me ask, why do we need it? Just we can try. No, we need to know how it works to know which function is better for our project. Like you can't get a logarithmic value in algorithms. Logarithmic values in algebra. To get logarithmic values, you have logarithms. To get algebraic value, you have to use algebra. So that is the reason why we have to know how different algorithms work. So how decision tree works is, so as I said, we have to select, it will first select a feature at which the majority of people are choosing apps divided. So we can choose male or female. In that the females are also downloading games, the males are also downloading games. So it is not an accurate feature. So we have to choose a certain feature which divides the sample in a certain way, so we can get easier access. So let's say now we can choose age. So age is in age feature, it divides our sample in a perfect way, as less than 20 are playing games and more than 20 age are having different social media apps. So to do that, what we do is we less than 20 will be having recommended with games, and more than 20 then we recommended with social media apps. Then we'll go down. So do we have any different games? So for example, if gender is female or male, if gender is male, the more people are playing like action games like PUBG, Free Fire and all. It's like and the gender female, the most are playing and creative games, and like painting games and quiz games, those type of logical and creative games the female gender is creating. So and the social media platform will be, the most males are using social media platforms like WhatsApp and Instagram and all, and the female part are using TikTok as well as Snapchat and those. So in our tree, it will be built as top. What is their age? Age is divided into less than 20 or more than 20. If it is less than 20, then they divided by gender. Are they male or female? If the male, they will be recommended with action games like Free Fire, PUBG, Apocalypse Survival. And if they are female, they will recommended with the different quiz games as well as different makeup games and all. And if we go above the tree, and they will go to the, if they are about 20, they will be again divided into two groups, which are male and female. So if they are male, they will be recommended with WhatsApp and Instagram, and if they are female, they will be recommended with a TikTok as well as a Snapchat as well as other apps. So the decision tree have its own cons, which we'll discuss later. So this is the format of the data at which we can see that the decision tree, how the decision tree works. The major concern in decision tree is choosing a perfect feature. This is also known as feature engineering. In the feature engineering, we need to choose a curved format to distinguish our values. Like if we added another column such as, let's say if we add another column such as the personalities. Are they a violent person? Are they calm person? Are they creative person? So with that feature, we can further increase the accuracy of a model by adding the values. Like, are they calm person? So they are calm person. They are not going to like any action movies. So we are recommending them with a calmer platform or a calmer games like a car games. So that way we can get a better access. So it will increase our accuracy. So there is another problem which will if we add an unwanted, like their phone number, we don't require the phone number during that recommendation, so it will decrease our accuracy. Like we added that feature, but the machine don't know. It will just take whatever we throw at it, and it will convert it into a proper model. It will throw the number at the end. So when the numbers are, if the model find a pattern that the numbers ended with 9 are liking Twitter more, the numbers ended with 8 are liking Reddit more, so it is a useless pattern, but the machine will think it's a recognizable pattern, so it will use that pattern to create a model. So it will cause a decrease in our accuracy. So it is a wise choice to choose features that are required in our model. So by removing the unwanted features, we can increase the accuracy and clarify any form of doubts that we are going to have in our model.